So I want to talk about elder abuse and exploitation in the online world because so many accounts are merging and migrating onto an online world. It's going to set up even worse conditions for exploitation of vulnerable adults, and here's why. In the good old days, we would see statements coming in from banks, stock market companies, and things like that. And if a family member trusted comes in, they can kind of get a feel for things. But with all of these accounts migrating online, financial affairs, stock markets, bank accounts are increasingly being held and hidden behind a digital world. And when mom or dad or the vulnerable adult starts to slide and slip a little bit more, it becomes more and more difficult for a trusted family member, for a professional, even for an investigator to understand exactly what was going on with the financial affairs of the exploited adult because it's hidden behind this digital world. And I can tell you that one of the most difficult things that we're experiencing right now is getting access to those financial affairs so that we can actually see what was happening to a vulnerable adult. And this comes even in the context of legitimate court orders. We got court orders that appoint somebody that authorizes that trusted person, court authorized, court supervised, to be able to look at the financial affairs of the exploited adult. But because they are locked behind passwords and online accounts, it can be difficult and increasingly impossible to access those financial accounts. And I'm not even talking about the Bitcoin and all this other digital currency stuff, which is a whole other nightmare. I'm talking about legitimate bank accounts, local banks, legitimate stock accounts. But it's going to get even worse with these increasing proliferation of online and internet banks. And again, the concept of Bitcoin and digital currencies is going to make it impossible to find. So the call to action is this. If you have an adult, if you are an adult, you got your affairs locked behind a financial digital wall, make sure you have paper somewhere so that a trusted figure can get access to them and protect you when you become vulnerable. So if you are someone that's looking after a vulnerable adult, you got to act swiftly to try and get access to those accounts before they disappear completely behind that digital wall.